Welcome or welcome back to Awake and Bake, where we get high vibes and talk about the universe. I'm your host, Danny. If you're new here, hi, I'm Danny. I'm a psychic and a stoner, and I love to combine those two things, and that's exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do today. But before we get into it, you're gonna need a couple things for today's episode. First thing you're gonna need is something to drink, because I will not be responsible for you hooker whores being dehydrated. Drink whatever you want: pop, juice, milk, water, coffee. I certainly don't give a fuck. I'm having some water. And if you partake in gardening, like the internet makes us say, make sure that you have something to hit, smoke, puff on, whatever you want to call it. I have so many like rants, like little mini topics to talk about throughout this one episode. It's just like the collective thoughts. And just let me know if you are resonating with any of the multiple things that I'm going to talk about today, okay? Let's get the fuck into it, because we're gonna go from real shit to some not so real shit and everything in between. The first thing I want to talk about, because it is voting day for if you're in the US, bitch, I'm tired of people looking at me like I'm extreme because I'm not a pussy, because I actually stand by what the fuck I say, actually want change. And I feel like people, it's like, do y'all forget I know you in real life? You're not holier than thou. So the whole like playing holier than thou, like, yeah, but like two wrongs don't make a right. No one's saying that they do. They're saying grow the fuck up, like buck up a little bit, stand up for yourself and stand up for other people. You can't stand up for other people by being silent and praying it away with thoughts and prayers. And I'm gonna say it. When people say like an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, they're talking about stupid shit. They are talking about like you don't always need to get fucking revenge. And you can be like, who are you to say that that's what they're talking about? No, like literally you're so right. This is just my opinion as somebody who like thinks beyond just surface level. Like, it's the same thing when people say, like, don't let the world make you hard. They are not saying that you can't stand up for yourself or other people. They're not saying let people walk all over you and walk all over your neighbors and other minority groups because, well, it goes against your morals to grow a fucking pear. When they say don't let the world make you fucking hard, they mean maybe don't off yourself. Maybe don't take your anger out on random fucking strangers. They don't mean sit back, relax, and let the horrible people of the world run everything because, well, it would take a lot of matching their energy. It would take a lot more of an aggressive energy that I don't resonate with. That's pussy behavior, bitch. It gets so exhausting feeling like you're being judged by people who like look at you like you're so extreme because you're like, okay, why I want actual change. I'm not just like pretending to want change. I actually want it. And there's only a certain amount of ways to get that. We've tried sit back, relax, pray it the fuck away, and look at where we are. So if you have also been feeling like, what is wrong? Like, am I a fucking bully? Am I in the wrong? Am I like too aggressive? No, you're not. Everyone else is just not aggressive enough, not actually an ally for the things that they say they are. Pussy energy. And I don't mean the female genitalia, okay? I mean pusillanimous. Look it up. And while you're at it, bitch, take a fucking hit. Also, I don't know if I'm pronouncing pusillanimous right. I read it, but I didn't hear it spoken. So what if it's like pusillanimous? It's Italian. I've just decided. I also just feel like that needs to apply to societal norms and like when you're demanding respect from people. People might say, oh, you're so high maintenance, oh, you're such a bitch, or you're so stuck up, or you have such high standards. Okay. Then that's what you fucking think, bitch. Sorry. Or in terms of personal relationships, bitch, standing firm in your fucking boundaries. You cheat on me, I'm gone. You disrespect me and abuse me, I'm gone. I don't need to have, well, let's see if it, 10 times in a row and then we'll see how we feel afterward. One and done. And I'm not talking little mistakes. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, I was going on that rant because my husband and I were talking about like politics and stuff, and he has fantastic opinions. And he was saying how he's even had to kind of like shift a little bit like his like morals and his opinions based on where we're at in society. He's like, well, I just have to do what's right for the greater good, even if it's not what I would like usually think to do. And that's where we're fucking at. Now, take a hit. We're gonna switch courses a little bit. Is it just me, or is everyone in their getting my shit together era? And I love to see it. I've seen so many people going sober. I've also seen a lot of people like quitting gardening. If you had a problem, then good for you. You're not gonna see me quitting anytime soon. I don't have a problem. That shit's my medicine. I think there's some weird propaganda going on about people trying to like, the more that the conservative movement rises, and I'm noticing like the anti-gardening movement starting to rise as well. Same thing with the like people are getting their tattoos removed. Fuck you, I'm getting more. Sorry, it's not fuck you if you are getting a tattoo removed. Fuck you to society that is like making us do that. You have your own personal reasons. I don't know you, sorry. Anyway, I got off track. People are getting sober from whatever the case may be, and I love that for them. People are getting their health together. They're making healthier choices. They're getting on medication. They're getting into therapy. They're changing their routine. They're making sleep a priority. They're making rest a priority. They're changing the people that they're hanging out with. If those people aren't great influences on them, or if the lifestyles are just no longer aligning and promoting healthy living for you anymore. I'm seeing people make big life changes with like their career, with where they're living, shit like that. It is very much giving like death card vibes, but not, if you don't know like tarot and stuff, that's not bad. It means like the end of an era, the end of like whatever, but this is giving the death card of it's the end of like whatever wasn't serving you anymore. So like you're just done with it. You just have this like feeling like nothing really crazy had to happen to you, I don't think. I think just over time, little by little, you were like, okay, I think I'm done. I think I've had enough signs, I've had enough little things add up. I think I'm done with whatever these habits or situations that I'm putting myself in are. If this is you, if you have been having these thoughts about like, should I get sober? Should I change up what I'm doing? Should I change up my friend group? Should I change up my career? Should I make different lifestyle changes? I just want you to know, yes, you should. I've been getting that urge as well. And I just think that Source is like confirming, like, go with that feeling. A big part too about like, trusting your intuition and going with like what your guides want. It's these little nudges. It doesn't need to be major punches in the face. And a lot of times it's not going to be. You're going to have to do these little check-ins of like, I just feel kind of nudged or pushed in a certain direction. That's usually intuition. I'm happy for you, bitch. I'm here for it. I'm excited for you. I'm with you as well. I'm really working on like taking better care of my like needs and accommodations right now because I'm starting to notice I'm putting myself in situations that aren't serving me. Nothing like dangerous or scary, but just where I'm like, oh, I'm not having a great time and I want to have a great time. So I'm going to adjust what I'm doing. And I'm also going to take a hit. And so are you. I can see you. You better. Now, this might seem like a contradiction to what I just said, because I was like, if you feel called to like start something new, switch it up, da 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 da. But also, if you also feel like exhausted, uninspired, tired, bitch, that's okay. Me fucking too. And I have to remind myself at this time of the year, I am at my core an animal, a mammal, if you will. In terms of nature, bitch, we're about to hibernate. We are getting ready. We are in the prep zone. We are in the like, all right, let's calm the fuck down because we're about to be in a deep sleep. And here's some more tea. If you are highly sensitive, if you are neurodivergent of any kind, if you are very in tune with the energy of the earth and the universe and all that shit, or if you're just like, I don't know, man, I'm sleepy, you might be feeling it extra. You might be feeling it more than others. I'm with you, bitch. For me around this time, I have a hard time being creatively inspired or even like motivated to just like come up with innovative shit, come up with new ideas and stuff like that. I'm like, no, I want to come up with dreams, the back of my eyelids. Not dreams though. I always have scary dreams. Take a hit. I know if you're feeling this way, you're actually right. You're actually in tune with everything going on. But I'm not saying it's time to give up. What I am saying is you need to give yourself grace, patience, accommodations whenever the fuck you can. At the very fucking least, bitch, you need to forgive yourself if you are not quite as productive as you normally are or as you would like to be at this time. And you know what? I'm gonna go on a little tangent. I was called a bitch. I was called a negative Nancy. Probably not Nancy, just like people were like, oh, you're so negative, da da da. Because I'm not a huge fan of New Year's resolutions. It's not the resolution that's an issue for me. It's not that I'm like, oh, new year, new you. I wish the new year started in the spring. I am in hibernation mode. Of course I love goals, bitch. Of course I love people setting things to better themselves and have something to work toward. Don't be fucking stupid. Do you know who you're talking to? But I swear to God. I do my goals, my vision board, my planning in the spring, okay? With the chickens, with the flowers. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. So fucking sorry, take a fucking hit. Oh, now this download is such a good one. I needed to hear this. I need you right now, throughout your coming weeks, days, months, whatever. You really need to notice and celebrate the small wins because just like I said, those little nudges from Source about like, oh, I just have like this feeling that I'm being pushed in a certain direction. These little tiny wins are messages from Source that you are doing the right thing. Now, I also have a feeling like you have some shit going on in your life right now where you're like, I have all the reasons in the world to be stressed. I have more reasons to be stressed than I have to be calm. But somehow, some way, bitch, you're not letting it ruin you. And I'm proud of you for that. I think you've also noticed that you're not letting it ruin you. And I think you've also noticed like it almost feels like a cloud over you that is preventing the stress from really penetrating deeply into your mind and into your energy. And for me, when that first started happening, I was like, wait, is this me numbing it? Am I dissociating? Like, what's going on? And then I had the thought, no, bitch, maybe not. Maybe it's actually just the pain, the triggers, whatever, are moving farther and farther and farther away from how they affect me. Maybe it's not a cloud. Maybe the situation is just becoming distant in terms of the way that it makes my trauma act up. Like, okay, so maybe when people say the pain never goes away, it just like gets easier, you get better at dealing with it. Like maybe this is what they mean. Like shit's always gonna happen. But it does feel like there's a bit of a buffer, like a cushion in between, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope this resonates. I'm just an overthinker. So when I noticed that feeling, I was like, is that bad? Like, should I be really feeling it deeply? And then I was like, I've already felt it deeply. Like at this point, I think it's just a cushion. It's just getting more distant and farther away from how much it affects me. Take a little hit or a big one. Oh my God, you guys, I have been so called to like reorganize and clean out my shit, declutter, switch up the furniture situation, not like get new furniture, but just like rearrange it, move around some of that weird stagnant energy and throw away the shit that's not serving you, donate it. I have 4 big bags of donations that I'm gonna, after I record this, I'm gonna take them across the street. Apparently, we have a full moon like tomorrow or today. It depends on when I post this. On the 5th, apparently, is the full moon. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect. What a great time to shed everything that's no longer serving you. And it's okay if you haven't felt called to do that. It's okay if you haven't had that nudge. This is my nudge. Hey, little dirty bitch, please change your sheets for me. Yeah, full moon, great time to like just like release all that shit and move on to fresher things that are gonna better serve you in this moment and moving forward. Take a fucking hit. Sorry, don't know what came over me. Oh gosh, okay. So this last thing I want to say, I saved it for last because it's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird. Somebody's like fucking obsessed with you, dude. I don't know if it's somebody who like you've dealt with recently or if they're from your past or if you just know them through the grapevine. They are stalking your shit however they can on social media or maybe if they like work with you. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is. But this bitch is fucking obsessed with you. And every time you post, they're getting irritated. So I say, give them a show. Give them something to talk about. Keep posting, bitch. Honestly, use that as like motivation. Like if you're like feeling like, I don't want to like promote myself today, or I don't want to put out that video today, or I don't want to, do whatever I got to do today. Oh, but I know they're watching. So got to keep them talking, honey. Either way, just do not stop posting or like don't dim yourself because you know that they're watching. This is not the time to like cower away and hide because you're like, oh my God, they're watching. This is the time to shine fucking brighter. They're either going to go blind or they're just going to keep fucking watching everything you do because, well, then that just makes them a fan, which I feel like they already are a fan. Even if they like hate watch you, they hate you because they don't know if they want to be you or be in you type shit. And if that is super fucking hitting you right now and you're like, that resonates like crazy, the episode I just posted right before this, go check that one out because I talked all about that specific person and their karma and all of that. And whew, I think that's all I have for the downloads today from Source. I hope that at least one of those resonated with you. If not, hopefully multiple, all of them. I don't know. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I am going to slowly be starting to make my videos a little bit longer. I do see all the comments, and it's not that I don't want to, it was a storage problem. And I recently deleted a lot of storage, so we're gonna do our best. We are starting now. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and as always, stay high.